About you, you're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move.
What's poppin', T-Cells and T-Squad? So listen, this is my second attempt at doing this because the audio I had at first, I didn't like it. So I went on ahead and took the liberty of doing it again because I do still have the time to do so. So why not? So listen, before I start y'all off with this one, please make sure to continue to run the numbers up on the previous video that I gave y'all this morning about Armand Ratface coming at Tisa Tales. I mean, well, about Armand and slash the nigga that look like a rat in the face coming at Tisa Tales. Y'all make sure to continue to run that up, run those numbers up. Hit that like button. Show me some love on that video, y'all. Show me some love on that video, as well as this one. Now, this one is very interesting. Not too long ago, Lyrica Anderson, she did a interview with Shirley's Temple podcast. Shout out to Shirley and her temple. Do your thug thizzle, my nizzle for shizzle. Make it happy, even though you waiting on nizzle, but still. Go on ahead and make your money, Cheryl. I'm down for it. And so within this video, interview, she lets it be known that she's not cool with Natalie, no none, no more. And then she lets it know why she's no longer cool with Natalie, no none, no more. And it all got to do with Lemmy punk ass. So let's go on ahead and listen to the real audio this time. Hold on. Y'all know I got to change the speed on it just cause. All right, here you go.
What's your friendship with Natalie Nunn?
We're not friends anymore.
Oh, give me the tea.
What?
She did some shifty shit.
Man, that's been my friend for a long time, so it's still love, but I really didn't like.
Give it to us, sis. Give it to us.
Girl, it's really simple.
This is correct.
Yeah. You can't just leave us on the cliffhanger like this.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just certain things like me as a Sagittarius and as a friend that I just think is like a super just like no. And she's like turning into like from reality to wanting to do music. So she came to me as someone who has been doing music for like ever. And she knows that I've written for everybody. She came to me as her friend and was like, I really want people to take me serious as an artist. So I want to do a song with you because I feel like people will respect that I'm like really for real about it and not just like Minnie Mousing on a record. So she was like, can we get in the studio while I'm in Atlanta? And I'm like, whatever. So, wait, baby. And so I said, okay, whatever. So I set up the studio time for that whole, it was a late session. So I set it up, like literally she's not in the Atlanta scene yet. Like that's why I was like, I got you. So we got in the studio and initially she wanted to feature on one of my songs and do it like that. Then she changed it and was like, I really want you to feature on this song. I said, let's do something from scratch. She's like, no, this is the one. The song is dope. So I was like, bet. So I got on it with her.
Oh shit.
Cause this is so messy. It's so messy. And then Lemmy asked, no, not Lemmy. Lemmy asked was like, called me and her and said he wanted in on it. So he was like, this is such a hit or a dope record. I want to be on the third verse.
Shut the fuck up! No, that is so funny.
Yeah. So he's like,
let me stay the Zeus owner, okay?
He wanted to be on the third verse. So then he was texting me and calling me and just like, I need your help. I'm terrified. Are you going to write the verse for me? So I was like, I had to go with Natalie and shoot. So I was like, the story is just crazy. I put the video shoot together. I called all the people. I made the whole play happen. I got the studio time, helped get the writers. Well, I wrote my verse with one of my writers for what she had me do. And then when Lemmy came in, I had my two writers that I work with in Atlanta shoot up there and write his verse. So got his verse done. He went up there, did his verse on my also studio time, which is now day 2. Then they were asking me to get the record mix because they don't know anything about the music side. So then I paid to get the record mix 5 times.
5 times is crazy.
5 times because we had to get it right. I also shot the video, put the whole video shoot together last minute, and me, Lemmy, and Natalie shot a video. Natalie publicly posted before even talking to me, just like, me and Lyrica did a song, it's about to come out. I'm so hyped. Lemmy decides last minute that
this is crazy.
That he doesn't want me on the record.
What?
That he now wants it to be him and Natalie as a duet.
Wait, you're fucking lying.
This is a very recent story.
Like he literally had the audacity to ask you to write his verse and then
ask me to be removed from the record. So he tried to like play me, but he forgot that I'm me. So
right.
I do this. So I'm like, he was like, can you send me a version with just me and Nat? And can you send me a version? And we can just have 3 versions and put them out. I was like, do you think I'm Ocean? Like, I know exactly what you're saying.
Oh my
You're saying, take me. I just say it. You're saying you want to take me off and it to be just y'all. The thing that made it shiesty is like, he wouldn't admit it. So then Natalie ends up telling me he doesn't like the fact that my verse comes before his.
This is so crazy.
So I was like, that put me last. I'm not greedy. I'm not tripping. Like, I don't have, if he wants to come first and it's that serious, cool. Then he didn't want that. He said, no, we're all on Zeus Network. I think it should just be me and Natalie. So he finally starts owning it. But then he got really nasty. So we were on the phone and he told me it was a privilege to talk to him.
Oh,
He was like, it's a privilege to even be on the phone with me. So then he called me back. And we were all on the phone with my manager, and he was like trying to convince me to be nice and let me off the record and let him and Natalie get on it, just them two. I said, well, bet, pay my writers and myself for everything we did. I'm talking about studio time, engineering, paying for the mix and master, getting the video shot, finding the director, So make sure we're compensating. Everybody's at least taking care of it for something or whatever, even if it's just them. So at first he said yes. Then he went behind my back and DM one of the writers and tried to get them to give him the verse without me.
What?
Including me. I'm talking about, it just gets shadier and shadier.
And the fuck up is he has the money. Like, why wouldn't he?
He didn't want to do nothing. He tried to pay one of the writers and forget that there's another writer who I'm very, very close to.
Right.
So the writer calls me and was like, how are you going to just call him and don't call me? And I'm a part of the record. So he offered him a lower amount to give him the verse.
This is crazy.
Yes, it's me. And so, like, I literally was like, you are the devil that people say you are.
Right.
And it's not about removing me as much as this. Like, you didn't try to just remove me. You tried to snake me.
Right.
And then take everything that I helped be a part of and just say F me altogether. So I just was like, okay, bet. It's a wrap for everybody.
I'm guessing Natalie took his.
Natalie was neutral at first. I will say I don't think it's completely her fault because she was too excited for me to be on it, for me to feel like that's not something she wanted.
Right.
But I think she got caught in a pickle because she works with Lemmy, but she still should have been ride or die because we've been friends 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah. So she still should have been like, well, this is my girl. And I went to her and asked her. So I'm not about to just take her off. That's not cool, Lemmy. And I'm the one that got his verse written for him.
That's actually crazy.
That's what's crazy. I was like, niggas ain't got no loyalty. That's what I'm talking about, the game in the industry. So,
Lyrica, I'm so sorry you have to deal with that bullshit.
And I don't care because I got my own records. What I care about is my time.
Right.
Don't waste my time. Better things to do on a random Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday.
Right.
Because this all took like a 3-day thing, 4 days to like put this whole play together. And there's Lemmy's arrogance. You know, I'm me and I don't got it. So he caught me on the wrong day and I went off on him real bad.
He deserved that.
Oh, real bad.
Yeah, Day, I wish I don't regret
nothing I said. And if he still want problems, we can have them.
Yeah, did he hang up on you?
He just like, I don't have time to be hearing this, because I taught him every name in the book. But that's because he told me it was a privilege to be on the phone with him.
That's crazy.
And I thought that was wild. Like, what? But the humbleness went out the door. When he needed the verse written, oh, he was the sweetest thing.
Right.
Oh, he was just peachy pie, like, please, da-da-da-da-da. And it's fine, but why did you even ask me to do it in the first place?
Right.
My manager was like, he's acting like a bitch. This was 2 girls, had nothing to do with him. You inserted yourself and then gonna kick me off like you a baddie for real.
Right.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
But yeah, that's the tea. I gave y'all some tea today.
Right. Just even any outsider, just girl code, I do feel like Natalie should have had your back.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you saying that. And that's why, you know, I wish her the best, but it's a wrap for all of them.
Shit! I don't want to hear the record. I had Amina Butterfly on my show.
So, that's pretty much that for that part. If you guys want to see Lyrica's entire interview, I suggest you guys go to Shirley's Temple. I'm going to leave the link of this particular video that she did down into the subscription box. Guys, finish a prescription box. Down to the subscription box, honey. Shout out to you, Shirley. And shout out to you too, Lyrica, for your interview. It seems that she talks about a lot. Jesus. She talks about making music for Timbaland and writing on The Princess and the Frog and doing Jennifer Hudson's Walk It Out, and how she didn't get any credit for writing Beyonce's Drunken Love, which I heard that too. She talked about her divorce. She talked about therapy. She talked about collaborating with Chris Breezy. She talked about her days doing Love and Hip Hop, wanting to get married again. She talked about the falling out between her and Natalie. And then Lemuel begging her to do the damn conversation show. It seems that she had a real good, thorough interview. It seemed like it was a well-rounded interview. And it's not even that long. For as much as she talked about, it wasn't long. It was 44 minutes. So, like I say, I'm going to put the link down into the description box. Again, shout out to you, Shirley Temple. Daughter, shout out to you, honey. Now, listen. Lyrica, I'm sorry you had to experience that. But again, you shouldn't be too shocked about it, because everybody who's been friends with Natalie always says the same thing about her ass. that she's shiesty, she's phony, she's mal-identified, and her only sole goal and objective is to get the money. Here it is, you went out of your way to do something nice for her ass, and the only thing she had to offer you was her ass to kiss. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I am Lyrica. I am. Now, no matter how I may have felt about your ass on Love and Hip Hop and Marriage Boot Camp, I still don't like to see people getting drugged through the mud when they was nice enough to help out a simple bitch with a bad attitude. So I'm sorry you went through that, sis. But listen, and there's another thing. Whenever you invite the devil to do things, you can't be shocked when Bedlam erupts. You better than I am. Because I just would have had to tell my friend, yeah, I'm not down with this. That's what I would have had to tell my friend. Look, I know you want me to do this, and I'm still willing to do it for you. But if you want to be on his gravy train with all of that, yeah, I can't help you, friend. No shade, but it's all about integrity. Like, I just, listen, again, it's not hard for Natalie to take the side of a man because she's mal-identified. One, she's fucking him. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. She fucking him. He paying her. And he done got her feeling as though she's the queen of the Zeus network, as if that's something to brag about. Because Zeus ain't shit. Be clear about that. You know what I mean? The shows are trash. Be clear about that. They damn sure don't pick black women, especially young black women, in the right way. Don't get me wrong. Neither do a lot of the other nationally syndicated shows with the hoses overgrown and rusty. But I just feel like at least with that, it's a little bit more tame than what it is that we getting up here. A lot of these shows, just bitches fighting each other with no purpose. At least Bad Girls Club had a purpose. At least Bad Girls Club had different activities. At least Bad Girls Club had team building things, and they went to therapy and they talked to the therapist whenever things got rough, and they learned things about themselves. We're not getting that from none of the shit on Zeus. So I mean, whatever. That's what she wants to be a part of. That's how she is, Lyrica. And look, I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but I ain't shocked. I'm not shocked that she tried to snake you with that undercover fagotto. I'm not shocked by that. That's into snow bunnies. When he do decide to beat through a piece of puss, he go catch salmonella one day. Anyway, I'm ending it right here because I'm finna say too much. But again, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Lyrica. But again, I'm not shocked that she did it to you. I'm not. Like, I get your feelings because you thought that y'all were friends or whatever, and yeah, it's fucked up. But again, when a person shows you who they are, believe them, and you been knew who she was even before you decided to be that whole friend. So I'm sorry it happened to you, but please don't be shocked. Don't act like you're shocked, and don't play shocked because we not shocked. So don't you play shocked. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this situation. I forgot to put my stuff up here, but oh well, who cares? Oh well, who cares? It's in the description box. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this situation. I doubt I'm gonna come back here today because it really ain't nothing else to give. I still owe y'all Nelly and Ashanti, and I did watch it. Y'all will probably get that later on this evening, or probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. I'm gone. Bang.